HGTV makes this business look so easy. If they only saw a day in the life of what it takes to flip houses, especially when you're rolling with your spouse. You ready to rock? Let's get it.
Go.
We have a few projects going on right now. Let's see, we've got 3 Columbia houses. We got Caroline Burnside, Briarcliff. We've got one in Aiken. We've got one in Newberry. We've got one in Rock Hill. We've got numerous projects going on, Orangeburg. But today we're having to make our rounds on the 3 houses in Columbia, 2 of which are in the punch list stage. So punch list is when we get to the end of the project where a majority of the construction has taken place, and we just want to go through with some blue tape to figure out any imperfections and any last minute things that need to be addressed before we get this ready for the market. So we're going to walk through. Lisa's going to pull out her blue tape, and she's going to show us some of the things that need to be done. A lot of people want to know what it's like working with your spouse. What would your answer be?
I say it depends on the day you're asking that question. Some days it is rainbows and sunshines, and other days it's fire and brimstone.
What's on the forecast today?
I don't know. I guess we'll see when we get there.
I love it. Let's ride.
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting really close to the finish line on this one.
It's getting there.
Yeah.
They got some overspray on that window. Oh, do you see what I was talking about with this?
Yeah.
Like, even if you just bring it out to level it to where it's not so bumpy coming in. You see what I mean?
Yep.
Like, even if it was just like right here.
Just start by throwing the 2 little pieces of concrete out to the side.
What I mean is
That's
just
my
like
job
that
for
part.
the day. Work is done, folks.
Anyway, I was just saying if you could. But look, do you see what I mean about all these tree stumps?
Yeah.
Or tree things? That one too.
And we got all the debris from
the breaking up of the old concrete.
Breaking up the old driveway, which is ugly.
We didn't do that. Someone else did.
I know. I almost feel like that should be hauled off. Or, sounds kind of funny, but you could put a nice bit of pine straw over the trash. Just kidding. We won't pull that. But yeah, this is it. You can say we painted the house. I've got a weird fetish for painting houses. I don't know what it is. I just love the look of like a nice painted brick, right? A lot of whites, some light grays. We do have a house coming up that I'm going to paint black, right? A black house. You're crazy. That new modern look with black, it'd be an off black, right? It's like a really dark gray with golden oak trim. Really, really clean, right? I'm liking kind of the farmhouse style, so we'll have the crew build some shutters like that, and some of the houses you guys probably see on other videos, the white with the golden oak, and in the future you'll see some of the products we're putting out black with a golden oak. Really super cool look. So I just try to stay creative, right? Flipping houses gives me a way to bring out that creative side that lives within, and watch these houses from like a super old, beat up, distressed shell, if you will, right? And revitalize them into something new. So that's cool.
I cleared all the spider webs for you.
Oh, thanks so much. That's some of the benefits of working with your spouse, right? Yeah. All right, so clearly it's dirty. That's why you have cleaning crews that come through. We're really close here.
We are at the finish line on this one. We are here just checking it, doing final walkthroughs and making sure that things get touched up and finished up so that we can get this thing listed as soon as possible. We are at the mercy of the county on this one with inspections. but everything has been handled and done in a timely fashion with our contractors. So hopefully they will be able to have the same courtesy on our end.
Love it. All right, so what needs done?
So I was just looking at this, and because this is a focal point, I would really like to add some more mortar in right here and just paint, like clean this up and paint the inside just to give it like simple. That would take somebody like 15 minutes. So if we could just make that more aesthetically pleasing,
yep,
that'd be great.
All right, I'll add that to the punch.
If we could get someone to scrape paint off the windows because we don't have blinds in them, so all the imperfections show up. And the cleaning lady is not going to scrape paint off windows. She will clean the windows. She will not scrape paint off every single window.
We can't pay her extra to do that?
Maybe I can, yes.
Paint and mortar fireplace. Let's try to see if Shirley would be willing to do that as a part of the cleaning.
She brings Violet with her, and she gives Violet a little extra money to come help her.
Super.
So that ain't gonna be a problem. That's
Sounds
fine.
good.
But my only thing is like on the outside, do you see how the overspray got on the window here and in the front of the house? This is on the outside. Do you see the frost? Mm-hmm. That's the only thing, because Shirley's like 5'2". She's not gonna be able to reach that.
If she can get everything but the exterior in the parts that are out of reach, that'd be good.
Okay.
We can sew up the rest some other way.
If we could make a note to Jose, because he did this at Briarcliff too. These fans aren't ugly, but they're too small for the spaces. So he's buying 42-inch fans, and I need 52s for the living areas.
Okay.
Even if it's 15 more bucks on the charge, I don't care.
No doubt. Do we need a door for the laundry area? Open concept
Actually,
works?
I think it'll be okay. I mean, that'll give the buyers an option to either, keep it open or not. It's up to them.
Women sell houses, right? Women sell. That's why she's a real estate agent.
I wanted to put it on there. However, the timeline we're on, I'm not going to worry about a door. I will say that I see imperfections in the paint, and we need some touch-ups in this room, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Bedroom's pretty clean cut. As long as there's no work that needs to be done on the sheetrock or the paint or any imperfections. At the end of the day, kitchens and bathrooms sell houses. So as long as you can get a nice finished product, have a quality sheetrock and drywall crew to button up the bedrooms, it's really the least of our worries, right? You spend your money and your time in the kitchens and the bathrooms. Now
as we go into the worst design bathroom ever.
Yeah, this was a really wonky house. This was a full gut rehab. This was down to studs. Smaller house, single bathroom in here, which is difficult to navigate. To make matters worse, the space that we're working with in here, not super large, right? So we had to get creative with plugging in the sink that's sitting in an area that used to be a closet in the other room. Open concept shower, right? Again, it's a cute little bathroom, and with it being an entry-level house, we're talking $160,000. As long as the house is done up right, we shouldn't get a whole lot of pushback with having a single bathroom.
It's just the layout of the bathroom. I really wish we could have made that window smaller and finish the shower, just because it does create a visual of a much smaller space in there, especially with that shower rod up. But it is what it is. Yeah. It's not terribly done. It's just a wonky layout. Sure. That's all.
It slides.
And that was my fault for not being here when we're doing it. So other than that, I'd say minus the air conditioning and the cleaning, I'd say we're good to go.
So other than paint and mortar in the fireplace, touch up paint here, scraping the windows, is there any other issues that we need to address before we have the cleaning crew come through?
It looks like everything else has been
Yeah.
done. I can't tell under the house, so I'm thinking he did. The water's also not turned on.
Yep.
I think it's out at the road. So that's the only thing I can't test, but everything appears hooked up on the inside, and I'm not going under the house to check that out. So I'll just take everyone's word on it. So
Fridge or no fridge?
I think I'm going to tell the plumber to go ahead and get his permit pulled.
Cool. Well, looks good.
That new key actually might go to that door. I wonder
it
if that's why
probably
he's
is.
got
I'm sure it is the exterior.
because that lock looks new, but that one's the original. So I'm wondering
When purchasing the doors, if you look at like the code, it's got a code on it, and you can buy matching sets sometimes.
right. Yeah.
Nice.
I will say landscaping is the other thing. The yard, there's a lot of yard debris, and I think some grass cutting, some picking up of the trash, and some pine straw in the front would go a long way.
Yep.
Oh, and maybe blowing up. There's a lot of sawdust on the outside of the house. Maybe it's from the, maybe it's from the, do you see how it's just dirty?
Yeah.
Maybe taking a blower. I don't think you have to wash the house, but maybe a blower.
Yeah.
Just because it's going to pick up in pictures.
Yep. I mean, honestly, a broom would work.
Yeah,
that's something that I would say just ask Shirley to dust that as well. Right? Hey, there's a little bit of dust on the windowsills on the outside if you just bring the broom and dust it off. I'll call it a winner.
Yeah, I think we're good here.
I'm ready to get this one.
Yeah, it's actually almost done. As soon as the inspector gives us the thumbs up, I can get this one going.
Let's go.
And the inspector's not going to stop cleaning or pictures, so he'll just stop me from making it active until it's done.
Cool. Good stuff. On to the next project.